What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Quattro back with another video. For those of you that don't know, I'm Quattro, the owner of AGN. And today I'm going to be explaining the Foundation League. There's been a lot of questions about it, how it works, how the sign-up process works, things of that nature. Some things, such as the schedule and things like that, are still kind of up in the air a little bit. Because it kind of depends on how quick the league fills up, which I believe the Champions League will probably be filled board-wise by the time you're seeing this video. I think when I'm recording it, this is Wednesday morning or Tuesday morning, there's only like 3 spots left. So chances are it's going to fill up today. Academy League still has like 5 spots left, I think. I haven't checked Shopify since I woke up this morning. I woke up to DMs saying that somebody had purchased a spot, somebody else has purchased a spot. So like I said, I haven't updated all of it, but it's going to fill up pretty quickly. So the Foundation League, the goal of it is to give team of 5s, like full teams, guys that play together all the time, Path to Pro teams, a chance to play in a league for good money with like give them a chance to play against other established team of 5s while competing for a pretty decent prize pool. The Champions League is going to get 10 times more covers than the Academy League will. That's why we're charging more to get into it. So pretty much you're paying $30 to get into the league, you're paying $20 for promotional and marketing and things of that nature. It's going to include like roster changes, periods. That makes no sense. Roster change periods where you can like drop players, you can add players, things of that nature. There can be trades if teams want to trade. It's going to be like a mixture of the draft league and a regular league, basically. So the idea is teams that are in the Champions League, they have first pick to pick in their roster. But you can only pick players from the player pool. So if you have a team of 5 that wants to compete in the league, that's fine. You have to make sure they register. If they don't register, they can't be your roster. Player pool locks when the league starts. So if a team wants to make a roster change or somebody leaves the team or whatever, then they have to pick from the player pool. Like you can't just pull out like fastball and proof easy in the middle of the season because you're 4-4 and want to try to make playoffs. Like it don't work like that. You have to pick somebody on another team via trade. That has to be approved by both org owners, or you have to pick somebody from the player pool that's a free agent. So anyway, after the Champions League, pick their team, submit their rosters, and I'm going to have a meeting with all the owners so they'll better understand how that's going to work for them. Then it's going to go to the academy to pick from the academy teams to pick from the player pool, and it'll basically be the same thing for them. They can do trades, free agents, all that good stuff, and things like that. So, like I said, it's basically a mix of a regular league with a draft league. We're not going to do it just a draft. It's kind of just going to be how the CDL was established this year, where everybody's free game, and basically you submit your roster to us for approval. We approve it, and you're good to go. I'm going to develop a committee that can veto trades and stuff. So like, or not even just trades, but roster changes in general. So like, say you're 7-0, about to be in first place, but Team A drops their roster, and you know that's a better roster or whatever. You can't just drop your 7-0 roster to pick up that roster for no reason, because that just kind of fucks them over, and that's not fair to the players. So essentially, we're going to be the PA, the AGM PA, I guess, the Players Association for the players, to where they don't get screwed over, because I mean, there's plenty of instances where players could get screwed over by an organization in this scenario. So we're not going to allow that to happen. I really don't know what all needs explained, because I don't know what all questions you will have. When you buy into the league as an organization, you will get 2 seasons. You get 2 seasons each, whether it be Academy or Champions or both, whatever. You can have a team in the Academy and the Champions, but you can't have 2 Champions or 2 Academy teams. Once you're in as a player, once you pay that $7.50, you're in. Like you're in. Like, so you can have an organization pay for you to get in, and then you leave that organization doesn't want you for season 2, you can still be picked up by any roster for season 2. Once you're in, you're never leaving. Now, that being said, we could run this for 2 seasons, we could run this for 10. The plan is to do, we're in March, it's going to get started probably early April. That gives us like 6 months, at least 5 or 6 to run this. So you're looking at probably realistically 5 or 6 seasons of good content. It's going to be player stats, it's going to be team stats, it's going to be team profiles, top 5 plays. Every match is going to be streamed. Every single match is going to be streamed. What else here? You got MVP awards, you got team of the week, player of the week, things of that nature. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I've got for this, I guess. If you have any questions, put it in the comments or contact me on Twitter. All the information is on our website. I'll drop a link down below to purchase your pass. You can go to our website, just go to the shop page, or you can get our Shopify link and go there. Either one, whatever works for you. If you have any questions, like I said, just let me know and I'll get them answered as soon as possible. But yeah, just keep in mind that players have to be registered in the player pool in order for them to play in the league. If they're not in the player pool, they cannot play point blank, period. So everybody's free game to play in the league. You can play in the champions, you can play in the academy, you can do whatever you want. If you don't get picked up by a team, you're going to sit in the player pool. You may not play in season 1, but you may get a team together for season 2. Shop yourself, contact all these organizations that are in it and be like, hey, negotiate, pick me up, let me be a captain, even if it's just the academy roster or whatever. It's going to be a way for players to grow that aren't getting a chance on the team. It's going to be a way for them to say the academy team that nobody has a team of 5 for, but they want to pick 5 random players and go with it. Well, they're going to pick 5 players, see how they do. They may drop this guy, add this guy, whatever. But that's what it's for. It's for guys to establish themselves, establish a brand for themselves, while at the same time allowing teams of 5, like Juju and them, who have won back-to-back AGN leagues, to still playing as a team and still compete against each other, against good competition. So that's basically all I got. Like I said, if you have any questions, just let me know. I'll get them answered as soon as possible. Indy's still on as of now. We're going to make an official decision on that on April 6th once it gets closer to the date. So, yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know. And I'll see you guys soon.